The Cowlitz Black Bears pregame show coming up in just a moment. We'll be back in just about a minute or two to get you ready for Game 3 between the Portland Pickles and the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Tonight's game is designed by the West Coast League. Middle plate, Anthony Brown. And at the bases, Anthony Martini. Black Bear fans, please be on the lookout for foul balls as they may leave the playing field at any time. We remind you to pay attention while you enjoy your time here at David Story Field. It's not too late to sign up for one of our cool prizes or giveaways for Fan Appreciation Night. Go over to the merch tent and get your name into the drawing for your chance to win. We're going to start calling out names at the end of the first inning, so you want to get over there and get your name in real soon.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the Cowlitz Black Bears pregame show. Let's get ready for the final home game of the 2024 season. The Black Bears have dropped the first two games of this series to the Portland Pickles. Portland clinched the season series with a win last night, 9-6 in 10 innings. The Black Bears showed some backbone, scoring 3 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to tie the game up. But with the runners at first and third, the Black Bears grounded into an inning-ending double play to keep it tied, and Portland took the lead with 3 runs in the top of the 10th inning. But the Black Bears have an opportunity with the win to clinch a home winning record here at David Story Field in 2024. Welcome into the pregame show. I'm Jack Conley. Thanks for tuning in all season long. Thanks for tuning in to our final telecast. Final game at home for the Black Bears tonight. They'll finish up the regular season with a 6-game road trip beginning tomorrow night in Walla Walla. They'll be in Walla Walla facing the Sweets over the weekend. And then early next week, they'll head to Port Angeles to face the Lefties. The first time the Black Bears are facing the Lefties this season. Corby the Bear throwing out the first pitch as part of our Fan Appreciation Night festivities here at David Story Field. Another hot night. A heat advisory issued for Southwest Washington and Northwestern Oregon. The hottest summer on record in the past 80 years in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. It's been warm up here in Longview and throughout the Northwest. The Black Bears hoping that they can pull out a win in the heat. The Black Bears coming to tonight's game with a 6-14 record in the second half, 17-30 in West Coast League play. Portland comes in 17-5 in the second half and 34-13 in overall, but a game and a half back of the top seed in the West Coast League South Division. Still clinching home field advantage throughout the playoffs is still alive if the Pickles can win tonight. So Portland's playing for something, and the Black Bears a chance to play spoiler for the Pickles. The Pickles are led by Chris Cota. He's the head coach at Clark College in Vancouver. The Black Bears are led by Kelly Stinnett in his second season. Stinnett, the 14-year big leaguer, at his second season at the helm of the Black Bears. No playoffs this year. Stinnett led the Black Bears to their first playoff appearance in 11 years, their second in franchise history in 2023. But it's going to be a fun game. The Black Bears fell in extra innings. They're 0-3 in extra inning games this season. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup for the starters of both teams. On the mound for Portland, Ben Smith, the 6'7" left-hander from Henderson, Nevada, rising sophomore at Grand Canyon University. Made 11 appearances this past season for the Lopes, 6 starts and 27 innings of work. He was ranked the 25th freshman in the WAC by Perfect Game. His favorite athlete to watch is Randy Johnson, fitting. Big hurlers, and he said if he wasn't playing baseball, he'd probably be playing volleyball. But he's making his 6th start of the season. It's a 2-1 record and a 1.84 ERA, 29 innings of work. He went 4 innings in the 3-1 win against Springfield last weekend. Gave up 1 run, it wasn't earned, 7 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 1 walk. He limits his walks. The most walks he's giving up in an outing is 1. So that'll be something to play with. The Black Bears are going to get a lot of strikes. What they can do with it will determine how long Smith is in the game and how the series finale goes. Gavin Gard starting for the Black Bears. Gavin Gard took a gap year in 2024. He started his college career at Shasta College in California, where he was teammates with Black Bears outfielder Shea Bowen. What a series he has had. Bowen with back-to-back multi-hit games in the first 2 games against the Pickles. Gavin Gard from Chehalis, Washington, 6'1", 185 pounds, right-hander. He's making his 2nd start of the season. Had a quality outing last week. 5 innings pitched, 1 run, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Something that's going to be the key for the Black Bears is limiting walks and limiting your mistakes. The Black Bears commit the most errors in the West Coast League. 88 errors on the season. That'll do it for the Black Bears postgame show. National anthem coming up. Following the anthem, we'll have starting lineups and first pitch on the other side of the break. Thanks for tuning in to the pregame show. We'll get ready with Game 3 in a moment.
With the singing of our national anthem, performed by Michelle Todd.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light over ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous night of the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Michelle. The fans are ready. The Black Bears are ready. Let's play ball!
And as our public address announcer just said, let's play ball for the final time in 2024. The Black Bears take the field here at David Story Field. The Black Bears look to avoid a sweep against the Pickles. In a big game for the Pickles a game and a half back of the top-seeded Corvallis Knights, the perennial powers in the West Coast League. 7-time defending champions, but the Pickles don't want to hear none of that. If the Pickles can sweep the Black Bears here, Portland will be a game back of Corvallis going into the final 6 games of the season. The Black Bears don't want to let that happen. The Black Bears have an opportunity to clinch a winning record here at David Story Field. They come into tonight's game at 13-13 here in the friendly confines, the home of the LCC Red Devils. On the mound for Cowlitz, Gavin Gard. He'll be attending Jessup College next year. We had a quality start in his last outing, 5 innings against the Elks in the 5-4 loss. Gave up 1 run, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Making his 3rd appearance, he had 2 innings out of the bullpen in the 5-3 win against Walla Walla back on July 21st. Let's take a look at the lineup that he'll be facing. Leading off, Cody Kashimoto at shortstop. What an addition he's been to the Pickles. 3 for 5 in this series. Started both games. Followed by Armando Briseño, who went off on Monday. 4 for 5, 4 RBIs, and was a homer shy at the cycle. Dalton Mayshore in center field. Tanner Griffith in right field. Alex Govey at second base. Tony Otis in left field. Kevin Ferguson at first. Blake Conrad behind the plate. And Jack Mecho at third base. That's the lineup for Chris Cota at the helm of the Pickles. Also the head coach at Clark College, just across the river in Vancouver from Portland. Final home game of the regular season for the Black Bears. Thanks for tuning in. I'll be sharing my gratitude with the Black Bears fans who've been with us all year long. It's been a long summer. A lot of games. Home game number 27 for Cowlitz. And the first pitch is low to Cody Kashimoto. We're a little late starting. Just a minute behind schedule, 6:36 on the West Coast. 1-0 to Kashimoto. Kashimoto, the shortstop for Portland. The 1-0. Fouling off the 1-0. Off a post, ricocheting back into the field of play. Let's meet the Black Bears defensively. In left field is Cody Estes, Sam Canton in center, Caleb Rozier in right field. Around the infield, Nick Miller at third base, Caden Hernandez at shortstop, Jason Nagler at second, Bronson Eve at first. And doing the catching, making his debut, is Shane McClendon. 2 balls and a strike to Kashimoto. Portland won the season series. They lead 4-1 in 2024, but the Black Bears can get a win here, clinch that winning record, and play spoiler to the Pickles. We talked about it in the pregame show and in the opening of the broadcast. The Pickles right on the tracks of the Knights. Can they catch them in this final week of the regular season? We will see. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Kashimoto. Guard out of the stretch. Top of the first inning. Kashimoto leading off, fouling the 2-2, third base side. Kashimoto still alive. The Black Bears in their orange uniforms. Cowlitz arched across their chest. White pants, green socks. Green caps with the orange C on top. Portland in their green uniforms, the 2-2. Inside of that, get a piece of him. Just nicking Kashimoto. Kashimoto's on base again. Kashimoto had 2 walks in game 1. 2 for 2, on base 4 times. And he's on with a hit by pitch in the top of the first. Guard hits the leadoff man for Portland. That brings up Armando Briseño. Briseño from Long Beach State. A runner at first, nobody out. Guard's first pitch, sharp ground ball to second, glove Nagler. He throws to Hernandez at second for 1, over to first, in time. The Pickles turn a couple of double plays early in last night's game. The Black Bears wipe away the leadoff hit by pitch. 2 down for Dalton Mayshore. And a good sign. Nagler and Hernandez showing some chemistry. Bronson Eve at first base. A recent development, we've only seen him at first base as the season's entered the late stages. Taking ball 1 low. 1-0 to Mayshore. Mayshore hitting .286 on the season. He's in center field tonight. Mayshore from Eagle, Idaho. Guards 1-0. Laced left center field, tracking it down is Canton to make the catch in the gap. And a 1-2-3 inning for Guard. No score after the top of the first. The Black Bears coming to the plate for the first time when we come back.
Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Bottom of the first inning, no score between the Pickles and the Black Bears. Let's take a look at the lineup for Kelly Stinnett. Leading off, playing center field, Sam Canton, Cody Estes in left field, Bronson Eve at first base, Shea Bowen the DH, Caleb Rozier in right field, Jace Nagler at second base, Nick Miller at third base, Caden Hernandez at shortstop, and Shea McClendon doing the catching. The first 5 hitters have not changed in each of the first 2 games of this series. Now in the third game, no changes. Canton, Estes, Neve, Bowen, and Rozier. It's been the first 5 the past couple of games. We'll see if it can turn into a win in this series finale. Coming to the plate, Sam Canton. Sam Canton made a nice play in the gap to end the top of the first inning. Canton, the North Dakota State Bison. Canton hitting .214 on the season, 6 for 28. Playing in his 9th game with the Black Bears, late season addition to this Black Bears lineup. Taking ball 1 down. Canton, a Northwest native from Port Orchard, Washington. Going into his senior season. The 1-0. Inside for ball 2. On the mound for Portland, the 6'7" left-hander from Henderson, Nevada. Ben Smith out of Grand Canyon University, making his 6th start of 2024. 9th appearance overall. He's a 2-1 record, 1.84 ERA, and I talked about it on the pregame show. Smith does not give up a lot of walks. In his 8 previous outings to start the season, the most walks he's given up is 1. 2-1. He pounds the zone. Canton pounds it into the ground. Chopper to second. 1 away in the bottom of the first. That brings up the left fielder, Cody Estes, but Ben Smith throws a lot of strikes. The Black Bears are going to see a lot of good pitches tonight. What they do with it, we will see. And the keys to the game for the Black Bears, be aggressive. All of the pressure is on Portland tonight. They need to keep pace with Corvallis. The Black Bears out of playoff contention, but still a lot to play for. All these guys getting ready for college seasons. These reps are not meaningless by any stretch of the imagination. 1-0 to Estes. Estes softly rolls it over to second. Bobbled for a moment, but Gouveia recovers, throws over to first. 2 away. Back-to-back groundouts to second. That brings up Bronson Neve. Bronson Neve at first base. I talked about it in the first inning. Doesn't play a lot of first base in the first 40 games of the season, but we've seen him move over to first. Traditionally, a corner infield guy. See him play a lot of third earlier in the year when the Black Bears were lacking depth. He was at short and at second. Playing some first base. Bronson even an Ironman for Cowlitz this year. And he has his first hit of the game. Roped into left center field. Good for Bronson. 0 for 8 in this series up until moments ago. And Bronson, after reaching his peak average in .321 last weekend, been on a cold streak. 1 for his last 14 until he just had that hit moments ago. Neve's on first base. Black Bears have a base runner and their first hit of the game. 2 outs in the bottom of the first for Shea Bowen. And Smith softly thrown over to first. Neve's back in, standing up. 2 away. Shea Bowen's had himself quite a series. Back-to-back multi-hit games. Off the glove of Conrad, taking second is Neve. And Smith saying, my bad, potentially miscommunication. Conrad might not have known what was coming. 1-0. Neve's at second base. No score, bottom 1. Game 3 between the Pickles and the Black Bears. Smith looks in. Glances to second. The 1-0. Strike 1 across Bowen's knees. A ball and a strike. 2 away. Shea Bowen from Lubbock Christian. Originally from Tumwater, Washington. Smith's 1-1. Fouled back to the screen. A ball and 2 strikes. 2 down. On deck is Caleb Rozier. Smith already back on the mound, working quickly. The lengthy left-hander looking in. Comes set on the mound. A long look at Neve at second, extending his lead. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Bowen strikes out to end the bottom of the first. Smith works around the 2-out single. After one, no score between the Pickles and the Black Bears.
Take it away, Carrie and Morgan.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
The Daily News is your local go-to newspaper. Get the latest local news and notices at TDN.com. We also help businesses with our full-service Amplified Digital Agency. Contact us today to amplify your business. Go Black Bears. In another sweltering summer evening, entering the calendar month of August. Black Bears have 7 games remaining in their 2024 schedule. 0-1 to Tanner Griffith. Temperatures in the 90s here in Longview, throughout southwest Washington and northwestern Oregon. Guards 0-1. Popped foul to the third base side. Griffith from St. Mary's down in California. A native of Northern California from Livermore. Going into his sophomore season. Made his debut. Was a key contributor in 2024 for the Gales. Down in the count 0-2. Back up the middle. Gloving it. Not gonna get it. Hit over the head of guard. Hernandez had a beat on it, but sneaking under his glove into center field. And a nice 0-2 knock for Griffith. First hit of the game for Portland.
The second baseman, number 7, Alex Govea.
Following the leadoff single, coming to the plate is the second baseman, Alex Govea. Govea from UC Davis. Another native of the Golden State, Govea from Manteca, California. Griffith at first base, nobody out. What a jump he had. He's going to get into second standing up. Tanner Griffith with his 24th stolen base. A seasoned base runner. What a jump he had. You knew he was safe by the time guard even released the ball. Now a runner in second with nobody out. Govea wisely took the first pitch strike. Outside. A ball and a strike. A runner in scoring position for the Pickles. Govea at the plate. Hitting .297 on the year. His average dipped below 300. He came into last night's game hitting .308. But an 0 for 5. Drops an average 9 points. Taking strike 2. Nobody out. Top 2. Series finale. Portland. A vital opportunity to come within a game of Corvallis. What a scene that Walker Stadium will be if the Portland Pickles can clinch home field advantage throughout the postseason. Dribbler to Hernandez. He throws over to first, 1 down. Good base running by Griffith, advancing over to third base. Govea grounds out, 1 down.
Now batting for the Pickles, the left fielder, number 9, Tony Otis.
Stepping in for the first time is Tony Otis. Otis in left field tonight for the Pickles. Here's a runner at third with 1 out. Griffith at third base. He led off this inning with a single. Curveball missing outside. A ball and no strikes. Otis 1 for 14 in 4 games against the Black Bears this season. Bounces the 1-0 foul off the Pickles dugout. 1-1. No score, top of the second inning. Gavin Gard making a second start of the season. He looks in. Looks to third. The 1-1. Otis takes strike 2. Belled high on the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. 1 away. Otis from Pacific University in California. The 1-2. Infield's in. Bloop single right field. Rozier makes the catch. Griffith tagging up. The throw from Rozier takes the catch from McClendon up the third base line. And a sac fly from Otis puts Portland on the board. Pickles lead 1-0 in the top of the second. And I talked about it last night. The Pickles look like a playoff ball club. They're always making the right play. Situational hitting has been a virtue that Portland practices. Black Bears down 1-0. Here's the first baseman, Kevin Ferguson. 1-0. Ferguson, the Hawaii Rainbow. Native of Southwest Washington from the town of Battleground. Guards 1-0. Tapped foul. A ball and a strike. Portland leads 1-0. Portland took the first 2 games of this series. 7-2 on Tuesday night and then 9-6 last night. Guards 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Ferguson swinging out of his shoes. 1-2. 2 away, top of the second. Nobody on for Ferguson. Fly to right field. Rozier takes a couple steps and watches it sail into the Black Bears bullpen. And we'll do it again. The umpiring crew for tonight's game, the same as the first 2 games in this series. Just flip-flopping. Behind the plate is Anthony Brown. And on the bases is Anthony Artini. 1-2. Guard kicks and deals. Grounder to second. Spinning around Nagler. He fields and fires, ending the inning. But a leadoff single from Griffith comes around to score. Middle of 2 here at David Story Field. Portland leads 1-0.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears Baseball, a great double play.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh-cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
A local staple and proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. Vernie's Pizza is happy providing great pizza to great baseball fans. Come in or call ahead at 360-578-9561. And I had an opportunity to try Vernie's Pizza for the first time today, and I can confirm, in my experience, might be the best pizza in Longview. And I don't know what flavor it was. I don't know if it's a Longview specialty flavor. There's mushrooms, green peppers, hamburger, maybe jalapenos on there. A lot going on, but it was a good order. Had 2 pieces before the game and encouraging you to get a slice of Vernie's Pizza. Bottom of the second inning, Caleb Rozier leads off for Cowlitz. Taking ball 1. Rozier, Nagler, and Miller due up for the Black Bears. Rozier in right field for Cowlitz. Lined left field. Otis looking up at the track, making the catch right in front of the wall and bouncing off the wall in front of the Portland bullpen in left center field. Rozier sent a charge into that ball. One away in the bottom of the second. One out, nobody on for Jace Negler. Outside, a ball and no strikes. Negler from Redmond, Oregon, going into his sophomore year at Lower Columbia College. He'll stay in Longview for this next school year, sending the 1-0 foul to the right side. Negler hit .216 this past season for the Red Devils. 22 games played in 13 starts. A ball and a strike. Smith's 1-1, misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 1 away. Bottom of the second inning, Portland got on the board with a sac fly in the top half of this frame. Smith's 2-1. Lined up the middle into center field. Negler with a knock. And the Black Bears have a base runner here in the bottom of the second. Negler went 2 for 4 last night. Continuing his good momentum. Negler with his 8th hit of the season. That brings up Nick Miller. Miller at third base tonight. Pickoff attempt. And Smith really just trying to keep these runners close. He doesn't put much of his body into his pickoff throwers. That's the second throw we've seen where he just lobs it over to first. Smith's first pitch to Miller. Taken for strike 1. Miller playing in front of his hometown crowd for the final time this season from nearby Kelso. Graduated from Kelso High School back in 2021. Going into his senior year, Park University Gilbert. Smith's 0-1. Sent on the ground towards short. Backhanded by Kashimoto. He goes to 2 for 1. Govea over to first, not in time. Miller's on with the fielder's choice. 2 down now.
The shortstop, number 31, Caden Hernandez.
So the Pickles get the lead runner. A runner at first and 2 down for Caden Hernandez. And another lob throw over to first base. Smith, the rising sophomore at Grand Canyon University in Arizona. 25th ranked freshman in the WAC by perfect game. Starting off, Hernandez with strike 1. Miller's at first base. Portland leads 1-0. Bottom of the second. The 0-1 misses low and in, evening up the count at 1-1. And the temperature already going down here at David Story Field, and it's kind of a trend we've seen throughout this season. It's been a hot summer, but by the time we enter the middle stages and still in the early stages of this game, as Hernandez swings and misses, it gets more comfortable here in the evenings here in Longview. 1-2 to Hernandez. Hernandez from Clark College started the season on the Black Bears roster, and Miller's in a rundown. Ferguson to second, and Miller is picked off. So Smith gets out of the inning. I kept talking about the pickoff move, but it pays off for him. Miller's picked off on the bases after 2. Portland leads Cowlitz 1-0.
Call WeatherGuard. 577-7200. WeatherGuard!
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Top of the third inning, Portland leads Cowlitz 1-0. 8-9-1, due up for the Pickles. Leading off is the catcher, Blake Conrad. Gavin Guard's first pitch is low and outside for ball one. Conrad, the catcher, committed to St. Mary's, spent 2 seasons at Edmonds College in Washington. 2024 second team All-NWAC for the catchers. Sends the 1-0 foul. Conrad from San Marcos, California. Playing in his 5th game with the Pickles. Went 0 for 2 on Tuesday night. Portland won Tuesday night's game 7-2. Guards 1-1. Flared right field. That will take a hop in front of Rozier, and there's the first knock in a Pickles uniform for Conrad. Now 1 for 5 on the season. Conrad leads off the top of the third with a base hit to right. Second hit of the game for Portland. And digging in for the first time is the third baseman, Jack Mecho. Mecho didn't play in last night's game. He went 1 for 5 on Tuesday night. Squaring to bunt, pulls back and takes ball one upstairs. Mecho from Pacific University in California. Fairfield, California native. Going into his junior season. Hit .233 in 2024 for the Tigers. 1-0. Fly to the right side. Out of play, it's 1-1. Mecho started 48 games at shortstop. Scored a team-high 35 runs and 33 walks. 1-1. Mecho in the 9-hole tonight for the Pickles. Portland leads 1-0. Guard going over to first. Conrad's back in safely. The top of the second inning started with the leadoff single from Tanner Griffith. He came around to score on a sac fly from Tony Otis. The 1-1 is outside. 2 balls and a strike. No outs in the top of the third. Portland leads 1-0. Corvallis is off tonight. Portland a game and a half back of the top seed for the West Coast League South Division. 3-1 now. With the win, Portland can move within a game. As the Black Bears, on the other hand, look to avoid a sweep. Portland clinched the season series last night. Portland leads 4-1 at the moment. Took 2 or 3 games in Portland and took the first 2 games here in Cowlitz. And running inside. Mecho's hit. He takes his base. Back to the top of the order. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Mecho at first. Conrad at second. Cody Kashimoto digging in as Portland gets ready to go through the lineup for a second time. Guard looking a second. Kashimoto drops the bunt down. Double clutching his guard, but he recovers in time to make the play. Kashimoto dropping the sack bunt down, advancing both runners. Runners at second and third with 1 out now. Armando Briseño at the dish.
Coming for the Pickles, the designated hitter, number 12, Armando Briseño.
Mecho at second, Conrad at third. Briseño grounded into a double play back in the first inning. Popped in the air, shallow right field. Nagler running over, it's going to drop. Fair ball. That will bring in a run. It's 2-0 Pickles. And a much longer run for the second baseman Nagler to get over there, but a tough play for Neve straight behind him at first base. And it drops just inside fair territory in shallow right field. And Portland leads 2-0 and a runner at third base with only one out. An RBI single for Briseño. And stepping in for the second time is Dalton Mayshore. Runners at the corners, one away. A pickoff attempt to first base. Briseño's back standing up. Mecho's at third. Mayshore at the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Guard's first pitch. Curveball called for strike one on the inner part of the zone. Mayshore taking his talents to South Carolina next season. Started his college career at Los Medanos College. Spent the past 2 years at St. Mary's. Mayshore 2024 West Coast Conference, second team all-conference selection. Also a member of the all-tournament team in the WCC. Another pickoff attempt over to first base. Briseño not getting a very big lead, back standing up on both throws. Briseño at first, Mecho's at third. 0-1, one down, top of the third inning. Portland leads 2-0. Guards 0-1. It's outside, sliding over to make the catch in the left-handed batter's box is the catcher McClendon. A ball and a strike. Gavin Guard in his second start of the season. Guard looks in. His 1-1. Just outside. 2 balls and a strike. Doing 1. Portland leads 2-0. The double play ball is in order. Middle's at double play depth. 2-1. Low for ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. On deck is Tanner Griffith. Griffith, the cleanup hitter for the Pickles. 3-1. Briseño on the go. McClendon gives him second base. It's ball 4. And the bases are loaded for Griffith.
Out for the Pickles, the right fielder, number 15, Tanner Griffith. Best part of your next beach getaway is that Fiber Federal Credit Union has plenty of branches along the Oregon coast. Access your Fiber account at thousands of credit union branches and ATMs nationwide. FiberCU.com. Banking made easy. With great reviews and affordable rates, Guest House Inn & Suites is the official hospitality partner of the Cowlitz Black Bears. Enjoy a getaway with the amenities that you expect this summer. Call 360-415.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Black Bears pitching coach Justin Parrish making his first mound visit to have a chat with Gavin Guard and Shane McClendon. McClendon making his debut for the Black Bears behind the dish. At the plate is Tanner Griffith. The bases are loaded with 1 out. Portland leads 2-0. Top of the third. Griffith tips it to McClendon, 0-1. Griffith, another St. Mary's Gale in this lineup. His teammate, or former teammate, Dalton Mayshore at first base, inside 1-1. Griffith hitting 289 on the year. singled and scored last inning. The bases are loaded. Mayshore at first, Briseño at second, Mecho at third. Guards 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. 2-1. Mecho walked. Briseño had an RBI single and Mayshore walked. Fouled off to the left side. 2-2. Griffith went 1 for 2 last night. He scored 2 runs and had 3 RBIs. 2 RBIs on Tuesday night. More opportunities here in the top of the third. Swing and a miss. And a big strikeout for Guard. 2 down in the top of the third. What a time for your first strikeout. Griffith chasing a pitch up and out of the zone. Here's Alex Govea. Now Govea stepping in with the bases loaded. Line drive right to second. And that's how the top of the third ends. Portland adds a run, but they leave the bases loaded. After 2.5, the Pickles lead the Black Bears 2-0.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Call Weather Guard.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires.
Number 31, Caden Hernandez.
Caden Hernandez continues his plate appearance after he was cut short when Nick Miller was caught stealing. Strike 1 to Hernandez. Bottom of the third inning. Portland leads 2-0. And if you're the Black Bears, you'll take giving up 1 run in the top of the third as a win. Portland stranded, the bases loaded. 1-1 to Hernandez. Hernandez plays for Pickles head coach Mark Magdaleno at Clark College. Bounce to third. Mecho plays it off the hop. Strong throw over to first, 1 down. And here is Shane McClendon coming to the plate for the first time in his Black Bears career, making his debut tonight. Stepping in with nobody on and 1 out. McClendon from George Fox University from Southern California. Graduated from Sierra Canyon High School. Native of Santa Clarita. Taking ball 1 downstairs. McClendon played in 24 games for George Fox. Hit 197 and slugged 225. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 from Smith. Rolled to third base, foul. 2-1 now. McClendon in the 9-hole for Cowlitz. The leadoff man, Sam Canton on deck. 2-1. Fouled straight back over the press box. 2-2. Ball 3 right through Conrad's legs. And a full count for McClendon. Portland leads 2-0. Smith's payoff. Popped high into the air, shallow left field. Making the catch is Otis. 2 away. Back to the top of the order. Here's Sam Canton.
Top of the lineup with center fielder number 17, Sam Canton.
Canton's 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. Bottom 3. Pickles getting ready, or Cowlitz rather, going through the lineup for the second time. Inside, that got a piece of him. Canton is hit on the first pitch. And the Black Bears have a base runner. The first hit batter from Smith. Here's Cody Estes. Estes stepping in. 0 for 1 tonight, 0 for 8 in the series. Runner at first, 2 down. Cowlitz down 2-0. Pickoff attempt to first base. And I apologize, I kept on talking about it earlier in the inning with Smith. He doesn't get his whole body into the throws, but he picked off Miller. Must be working for him. The first pitch is low for ball 1. One 1-0 to Estes. Canton's at first. Fastball up and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Estes graduated from Chaparral High School last year in 2023 in Scottsdale. Did not play in his freshman season at South Mountain Community College. The 2-0 is popped foul out of play. 2-1. Another pickoff attempt to first. Two and 1 to Cody. Slider outside for ball 3. Estes, one of 3 Black Bears that was in the lineup on opening night in an exhibition back on May 30th. The other 2 players, Nick Miller and Bronson Neve. Neve's on deck. Jam shot, third base, running in, diving, but not getting it is Mecho. Mecho, good effort, diving in foul territory. 3-2 to Estes. Pickles lead 2-0. Estes playing in his 25th game of the year. 26th game. Canton goes. Ball 4 inside. Runners at first and second, 2 away for Bronson Neve. Bronson Neve at the first hit of the game for the Black Bears back in the first inning. A line drive into left center field. And can the Black Bears get on the board here in the bottom of the third? Estes at first. Canton's at second. Canton hopping around at second. 1-0 to Neve. And before that base hit back in the first inning, Bronson Neve was on a 1-for-17 cold stretch. He's been one of the hottest hitters all year long. His average last week was up to the 320s. 1-0 on the ground to second. Flipping to Kashimoto, who steps on the bag. Neve grounds into an inning-ending fielder's choice. After 3, the Pickles lead the Black Bears 2-0.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball, a great double play.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Ball 1 low to Tony Otis. Welcome back to David Story Field. Top of the 4th inning. Pickles lead the Black Bears 2-0. Portland with runs in the 2nd and the 3rd inning. Guards 1-0 to Otis. Jam shot. Grounder to shortstop, over to first, 1 away. Otis is 0 for 1. That brings up Kevin Ferguson. Ferguson, the first baseman, 0 for 1 with a ground out to second. Tonight's game is powered in part by Cowlitz PUD. Considering solar or energy-saving upgrades to your home, let Cowlitz PUD be your free resource for all your energy needs. Cowlitz PUD, your power. Sliding stop, Miller to his feet. Low throw, in time. Nick Miller, flashing leather at the hot corner. 2 down in the top of the 4th. Nick Miller. Long throw across the diamond. In time to retire Ferguson. And Blake Conrad digging in for the 2nd time. He led off the 3rd with the base hit and came around to score. Home plate umpire Anthony Brown telling Conrad to get in the box. Conrad tried to take a step out. The first pitch from Guard. Called for strike 1. And that's a good spot to live if you're Guard. If you can paint the inside border of the zone, you're gonna do pretty well. 0-1. Low for ball 1. One and 1 to Conrad. Portland leads 2-0. Gavin Guard, facing this Pickles lineup, potentially getting out of the 4th inning. Conrad pops it up right side. Nagler's there. And a smooth sailing top of the 4th. Couple of ground outs and a pop out. Guard throws up a 0. Middle of the 4th here in Cowlitz. Portland leads 2-0.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
American Workforce Group is positively impacting people in our community by placing motivated, qualified individuals at great places to work. American Workforce Group, built on relationships backed by integrity. Call 360-200-4900. The best part of your next beach getaway is that Fiber Federal Credit Union has plenty of branches along the Oregon coast. Access your Fiber account at thousands of credit union branches and ATMs nationwide. Fiber CU, banking made easy. Bottom four, Portland leads Cowlitz 2-0. Heart of the order coming to the plate for the Black Bears. 4, 5, 6, Bowen, Rozier, and Nagler. Jay Bowen's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. A 1-2-3 top of the fourth inning by Gavin Gard. Gets the Black Bears right back to the plate after they left 2 runners on to end the bottom of the third. 1-0 to Bowen. Oh, it plunked him in between the shoulder blades. And Bowen's on base with a hit by pitch. The second hitter plunked by Smith.
Now ready for the Black Bears, the right fielder, number 34.
That brings up Bowen. Bowen's at first, Caleb Rozier. Rozier flew out to the warning track in his first trip. Smith's first pitch. Off the glove of Conrad. Kept close. Bowen stays put at first base. Portland leads 2-0. Series finale. Portland leads the season series 4-1. Smith locking eyes with Bowen. The 1-0 is low again. 2 balls and no strikes. Three and 0. Low. Rozier with 6 multi-hit games in his first 11. He had 6 in his first 9 games. He had 1 hit on Tuesday and 0 for 5 last night. A hit machine early on in his Cowlitz career. He's on base, ball 4. And 2 runners on again for the Black Bears. Can they cash in the bottom of the fourth? Bowen was hit. Rozier walked. Here's Jace Nagler.
Number 32, Jace Nagler.
Nagler had a multi-hit game last night. 2 for 4, scored 2 runs. There's 2 runners on base. No outs in the bottom of the fourth. Smith's first pitch. Nagler getting the bunt down up the third baseline, fielded by Mecho. Nagler gets the sac bunt down, and the Black Bears have runners at second and third with 1 out. Nagler doing a job. Right up the third baseline, exactly how you want to do it. Mecho is ready for it. And here's Nick Miller and an RBI opportunity. Miller in his 3rd season with the Black Bears. His final home game as a Cowlitz Black Bear. He grew up in Kelso, going to the games. A full circle moment for him this year. Turned into an everyday player. Rozier at second, Bowen at third, 1 down. Fly to the first base side and foul. 0-1. Miller playing in his 28th game for Cowlitz in 2024. Started his college career at Lower Columbia College, part of the 2023 NWAC championship team. A lot of great memories here at David Story Field, the home of the Red Devils and Black Bears. The 0-1 pitch. Crosses at Miller's knees, 0-2. And a reliever is up and throwing. Just getting warmed up in the Portland bullpen. 0-2. Cowlitz threatening in the bottom of the fourth. Miller's 0-2. Outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Smith has gone 3 1/3. Scoreless so far. Giving up 2 hits, but he has himself in some trouble after giving a leadoff hit by pitch and a walk. And the time is called. Time, or I believe a pitch clock violation. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Black Bears will take that. 2-2 now. Outside, 3-2. Miller is 11 RBIs on the season. Can he add to that total here? Ball 4, he'll take a walk. That will load him up for Caden Hernandez. And here's the Pickles pitching coach out of the dugout. He'll have a chat. Bases are loaded with 1 out. A hit by pitch and 2 walks in the bottom of the fourth. Miller at first, Rozier at second, Bowens at third. Brian Grant, the Portland pitching coach, out of the dugout, talking things over with Smith. Heritage Bank has been building lasting relationships and serving our communities for over 95 years. Stop by your local branch or visit heritagebanknw.com to learn more about solutions tailored to your unique needs. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Hernandez 0 for 1 tonight. He grounded out to third to open up the third. The bases are loaded. Ball 1 low. Hernandez making his 3rd start of the season for Cowlitz. Played with the Northwest Star Nighthawks for much of the year. He was called up a week ago. First joined the team for the Ridgefield Series. The 1-0. Curveball catching the bottom of the zone. 1-1. A ball and a strike. Miller at first, Rozier at second, Bowen at third, 1-1. Send foul out of play. 1-2 now. One away, bottom 4. Cowlitz with their best opportunity to get on the board. Bases juiced. Smith's 1-2 is low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2. Miller walked. Rozier walked. Bowen was hit by a pitch to lead off this inning. Now that Portland reliever throwing off the mound. The 2-2. Popped up, shallow right. This probably will not be deep enough. Making the catch is Griffith. Hernandez flies out to right. The runners stay put. Now 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Can Shane McClendon come through in his debut? A shallow fly out to right field will not get the job done. McClendon's 0 for 1. He flew out in his first debut. McClendon in his Black Bears debut. Joined the team earlier this week. Popped up, foul. 0-1. McClendon from George Fox. Popped up. This could get the Pickles out of the inning. First base side, Ferguson makes the catch. And the Black Bears load up the bases with one out, but come up empty. After 4, Portland leads 2-0. A stand by the Pickles starter, Dylan Smith.
Call Weather Guard.
577-7200.
Weather Guard! Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Les Schwab is proud to sponsor the Cowlitz Black Bears. When you need tires, wheels, and safety services, Les Schwab is here for you. Visit LesSchwab.com or stop by. Providing quality physical rehabilitation services to clients throughout Southwest Washington. A proud Black Bears partner with an exceptional combined professional experience. Longview Physical and Sports Therapy. Top of the 5th inning. Jack Mecho leads off for the Pickles. And the Black Bears loaded up the bases with one out, but can't scratch across a run. Jack Mecho walked and was stranded at third last inning. We're back in the third in his first plate appearance. 0-1. Mecho from Pacific squaring to bunt, but pulls back. Mecho from Fairfield, California. Rising junior at Pacific. Hitting 188 on the year. 2-1. Low and outside. Mecho went 2 for 4 on Tuesday night. Or 2 for 4 in Sunday's win. 1 for 5 in the 7-2 win on Tuesday. 2-1. Inside. 3 balls and a strike. Final home game of the season for the Pickles. We'll take a look around the West Coast League at the top of the next inning. 3-1. In the air, shallow right field. Nagler is called off by Rogier, rushing in to make the catch. 1 down. Mecho flies out to right. Back to the top of the order. Here's Cody Kashimoto.
Coming for the Pickles. Top of the Pickles lineup, the shortstop, number 66, Cody Kashimoto.
Kashimoto doesn't have a registered at-bat yet. He was hit by a pitch in the first and dropped a sac bunt down in the third. Fouled off 0-1. And as the Pickles get ready for their playoff push, what an addition Kashimoto has been. He has been a tough out this series for Black Bears pitching. The 0-1. Sent towards the gap, left center field. That's going to get down right on cue. It rolls to the warning track. Kashimoto's into second with a 1-out double. Kashimoto, his first double in his Pickles tenure, but his 4th hit. 4 for 6 to start the season for Portland. Made his debut back on Tuesday night. He went 2 for 2 and was walked twice and scored 3 runs. Going to be a big piece to see if Portland competes for the West Coast League Championship. Kashimoto at second. Armando Briseño digs in for his third plate appearance. 1 for 2. He grounded into a double play and drove in a run back in the third. Flared foul ball, running after it. Diving is McClendon, but he won't get there. McClendon putting it on the line in the gear. And that's something you want to see for the Black Bears. Late in the season, mathematically eliminated from playoff contention, to see guys giving everything they've got, laying out, putting their bodies on the line. You can appreciate that. 0-1. Briseño from Long Beach State. The 0-1. Curveball. Send foul. And I talked about it with Kashimoto, a late season addition that's proven to be able to come in and produce. Same with Briseño. Briseño made his debut on Sunday. Went 1 for 5. His real breakout party was Tuesday night. 4 for 5, a homer shy of the cycle. 4 RBIs. Then he kept it up last night, 1 for 2, and he scored 2 runs. Hopper to third. Miller looks Kashimoto back. He throws to first. 2 away. And a good heads-up play by Miller. The ground ball took him into the baseline. Made sure to look Kashimoto back. Make sure he's not trying to get to third. Keeping him at second base and firing over to first in time. Nice play by Miller. 2 down. Briseño's 1 for 3. Dalton Mayshore digging in for the third time. 0 for 1 tonight with a flyout and a walk. Fastball high, 1-0. Gavin Gard out for his 5th inning of work. Doing well, pounding the zone. The Black Bears are running thin on pitching. Gard is helping him out. We'll keep an eye at the Black Bears bullpen. Can't tell if there's anybody throwing. There is somebody standing up. 1-0. Outside. 2 balls and no strikes. McClendon sliding over into the lefty's box to make the catch. Mayshore hitting .286 coming into tonight's game. Mayshore, the South Carolina commit. Spent the past 2 years at St. Mary's in California. 2-0. Line drive. Running over, making the catch in the gap is Estes. Helping the Black Bears put a 0 on the board in the top of the 5th inning. Middle of the 5th here at David Story Field. Portland leads 2-0.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private. The guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Anna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Anna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Anna Toyota, believe in nice.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Top of the order, coming to the plate in the bottom of the 5th inning. Welcome back to David Story Field in Longview, Washington. The Black Bears down 2-0. Pickle starter Ben Smith back on the mound for his 5th inning of work. He's run into some trouble, leaving multiple runners on in the 3rd, in the 4th, including the bases loaded, but was able to get out of the jam unscathed. 0-1 to Sam Canton. Canton's 0 for 1 with a ground out and a hit by pitch. And he's plunked. The third hitter struck by a pitch from Smith. Back-to-back innings, starting with hit by pitches. Black Bears will take it, trying to get on the board, inch a run across. Second time Canton's been hit tonight. And a frustrated Smith on the mound. How much will that frustration weigh in to the next couple hitters he faces? Estes, line drive, right center field. Griffith on the run, makes the catch on the track. And a long fly out for Estes, but a good swing. Estes working his way back. He's working on his swing mechanically in BP. That's a good fly out. The result's not what you wanted, but he struck that thing well. One away in the bottom of the fifth. Bronson Neve line drive. That will drop into the alleyway, and it gets past Mayshore. He can't cut it off. Rounding third is Canton. He'll score. Black Bears are on the board. From who other than Bronson Neve? He's been doing it all season. Leading the way for the Black Bears in games played, ABs and RBIs. And he comes through. It's a one-run game. Portland leads cut in half. 2-1 Pickles now, but the Black Bears have the tying run at second base. Bronson Neve, the double. Mayshore helped him out. Took a bad angle. Could not cut it off. It rolled all the way to the wall. But an RBI double for Neve. He's at second. One away. The first pitch to Bowen. Pops it up. Third base side. Metro chasing after it. He runs out of room. Dropping it into the second or third row. Oh and 1. Neves at second base. Black Bears down a run. Strike two. Payne in the outside corner. Bowen's had a good series. Back-to-back multi-hit games the past two nights. Bowen's 0 for 1 with the strikeout and a hit by pitch. The 0-2. High for ball one. Bowen, the outfielder from Lubbock Christian, one of the top hitters in the Lone Star Conference. A vital piece. The top-ranked team in the D2 South Central region. The Chaparrals hosted a regional and a super regional. The 1-2 low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Chaparrals were a game shy of the D2 College World Series. The reigning champion Angelo State Rams beat them in that final game. Something to build on in one of the premier conferences in Division II. Inside, 3-2. One away, bottom 5. Smith's 3-2, line drive, that'll drop. Neves held up at third base. It would have been a good throw. And a wise decision to hold up Neve at third base. Runners out the corners. Good AB by Bowen. Down 0-2, work it back to 3-2. Rip it into right field. And this will be it for Ben Smith. Ben Smith, 4 1/3. Looked good. He was scoreless going into his final inning of work. But the Black Bears bounced the Pickles starter from the game. We'll meet this new Pickles reliever after a word from Fiber Federal Credit Union.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood cousin. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Ben Smith, the Pickle starter, exits the game with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning. He was scoreless coming into this bottom of the 5th, but the Black Bears get to him. He hit Sam Canton, the third batsman he's hit in his outing. Got Estes to fly out, a long fly out to right center field, but then Neve had an RBI double. Mayshore couldn't cut it off. Bowen reached on a base hit to right field. Nice 2-strike hitting, but the tying run 90 feet away. Stapleton, the 6'3", 215-pound right-hander from Woodland, California. San Jose State Spartans made 6 appearances this season, 1 start. He's a 7.5 ERA, 6 innings pitched. He last pitched on July 25th. 6 days ago in the 3-1 win over Springfield. He went 2/3 of an inning. Scoreless, faced 3 batters and gave up a walk. His longest outing of the year, he went 3 innings against Ridgefield in the 4-0 loss back on June 28th. A scoreless outing with 1 hit, 9 batters faced, 1 strikeout, and no walks. The first batter he'll face is Caleb Rozier. Rozier 0 for 1 in tonight's game. He walked in the 4th inning. He flew out to left field, a long fly out. Rozier had been a bit of a mini slump. Rozier, after a blistering hot start, 6 multi-hit games in his first 9. Coming into tonight's game, he was 1 for 9 in the series. But can he come through for the Black Bears and knock this thing up at 2? Bowen's at first, Neves at third. Stapleton's first pitch. High in the air, left center field. Otis working around it, tagging up his Neve. The throw from left, close play. It's a high throw. We're tied at 2. Rozier getting it done, driving in Neve. Sack fly to left field. And the throw looked good from Otis. A high throw sailing over the catcher Conrad. Nice backup by the pitcher Stapleton. Moving up to second base is Bowen, but we're tied at 2. Sack fly for Rozier. Getting the job done. Moving up on the throw is Bowen. And the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sharply grounded foul. Third base side. 0-1 to Jace Nagler. 2 away. Bottom of the 5th inning. Cowlitz just tied up this game. 2 runs in this bottom of the 5th inning. Series finale between the Pickles and the Black Bears. Softly flied, shallow right field. Jogging in to get it is Griffith, and that will end the inning. But the Black Bears tie it up. An RBI double from Neve and a sac fly from Rozier. Knots us up at 2. We're going to the 6th in this series finale between Portland and Cowlitz.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in night.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need.
Top of the 6th inning. 2-2 ball game. Swing and a miss. Griffith is down in the count 0-1. Tanner Griffith, the cleanup hitter for Portland. 1 for 2 tonight. He singled and scored back in the second and lined out, or struck out back in the third, excuse me. Fun game going on here. It's been a fun series. Extra innings last night. Cowlitz took a 2-0 lead in game 1, but Portland had 7 unanswered runs. Portland playing for the crown in the West Coast League South Division. Just got under it. Left center. Working around its Canton, making the catch. 1 down. Griffith hit it well. You could hear it off the bat. Just got under it just a tad. He knows it. 1 away in the top of the 6th.
The second baseman, number 7, Alex Gouveia.
Here is Alex Gouveia, the second baseman from UC Davis. Gouveia 0 for 2 tonight. Line drive. Met that curveball with the fat part of the bat. Doing exactly what you're supposed to do on the breaking ball. Don't hit it where you see it. Hit it where it's going to be. Gouveia met it. His first hit of the night.
Now batting for the Pickles, the left fielder, number 9, Tony Otis.
A runner on first for Tony Otis. Otis drove in a run back in the second inning. First run of the game for the Pickles. A sac fly to score the leadoff single, Griffith. 1 away, top 6. Gouveia is at first base. Gavin Gard on the hill. Lined right to right field. Strong throw to first. Getting back is Gouveia. 2 away. Rozier's been busy in right field.
First baseman, number 26, Kevin Ferguson.
2 out and 1 on for Kevin Ferguson. Ferguson, the Hawaii Rainbow Warrior. Pickoff attempt to first base. Two. Another pickoff attempt. Guard gave up runs in the second and third inning. 5 hits for the Pickles tonight. Looped left field near the line. It drops on the line. Digging for 3's Gouveia. Estes trying to get it up. Ferguson strolling into second with a 2-out double. Estes didn't field it cleanly off the sidewall. And as a former outfielder, I'm sympathetic, just can't get it up. Bouncing off the fence, weird. But the Black Bears lucky. Gouveia going first to third. Racing around the bases, but a 2-out double for Ferguson brings up Blake Conrad. Ferguson just sneaking that ball inside the line. Second and third. Blake Conrad an opportunity to give Portland the lead. 1-0. Conrad another St. Mary's Gale. Cody Kashimoto at St. Mary's, as Dalton Mayshore was. 1-0. Fouled back to the screen. 1-1 now.
Keep up the hustle out there, Oliver. You're doing a good job, buddy.
Conrad joining the Gales. Spent 2 seasons at Edmonds College. Second team All-NWAC in 2024. Conrad playing in his 5th game with Portland. Only played 1 home game so far. Curveball in there for strike 2. And there is action in the Cowlitz bullpen if Guard runs into any trouble. 1-2, 2 away. Ferguson at second. Covey is at third base. Tie game. 1-2. Line drive. That could be trouble. Fair ball into the left field corner. Both runs will come in. Conrad driving in his second and third runs of the season. Huge RBIs. A 2-run double gives Portland the lead in the top of the 6th. There's a clutch hit for Conrad, a late season addition. Doing exactly what they brought him here to do. Portland regains the lead. Back-to-back doubles with 2 outs. Mecho fouls off the first pitch. Oh, 0-1. Guard and out away from getting through the 6th inning of work. Strike 2. 0-2 to Mecho. Conrad at second. 0-2. Curveball fouled back. Back onto the concourse. 0-2. Still 0-2 to Mecho. Popped up. McClendon running after it. He watches it sail into the seats. Two away. Top 6. Portland leads 4-2. Guards 0-2 outside. A ball and 2 strikes. Metro's over 1 tonight with a fly out to right and a walk. Jack swing, a little flare up the first baseline. Neve takes it, steps on the bag. Wise decision. Getting out of the inning. But Portland takes a 4-2 lead. A clutch 2-out, 2-run double up the third of the left field line for Blake Conrad. Late season addition coming through. 4-2 Pickles, middle of 6 in Cowlitz.
Bring your family and bring.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard. Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. WeatherGuard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call WeatherGuard.
Sir, yes, sir.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard. Get pictures taken.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends, way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Off the bottom of the 6th. The Black
Listen up.
The third baseman, number 5, Nick Miller.
Portland regains the lead. 4-2 in the top of the 6th inning. 7-8-9 due up for Cowlitz. Welcome back to David Story Field in the final home game of 2024. 0-1 to Nick Miller. Miller walked to load up the bases back in the 4th. The Black Bears couldn't scratch anything across. You had the feeling the Black Bears were about to pull through. They left runners on first and second in the third, bases loaded in the fourth, and they finally got to Smith in the fifth. 0-2 now to Miller. Portland came back. 2 out, 2-run double from Blake Conrad. 1-2. Ball one down low. Do the Black Bears have another comeback in them? Game 51, County Exhibitions. Game 48 of the West Coast League season. Black Bears 17-30 on the year. We've had our fun this year. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Miller. Miller turned into an everyday player for the Black Bears. He was on the team last year. Fouls the curveball off. Drew Stapleton came in with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning, slammed the door. Gave up a run, but it was credited to Smith. 2-2. Inside, it got him. Stapleton slipping off the mound. That's the 4th Black Bear hit by Pickles pitching. Stapleton's first. Smith hit 3 Black Bears. You'll take it when the Black Bears down 2 runs. That brings up Caden Hernandez. Hernandez is 0 for 2. Flew out to right with the bases loaded for out number 2 back in the 4th. Taking ball 1 low. Caden Hernandez from Clark College. Nevada native. Just finished up 2 years at Clark. Pickoff attempt to first base. Miller back in safely with plenty of time. One and 0. Low for ball 2. Hernandez in search of his first hit as a Black Bear. 0 for 9 on the season. Low for ball 3. Bottom 6. Portland leads 4-2. Portland needs this game to keep pace with Corvallis. Ball 4. Hit by pitch and a walk. Just how the 3rd inning started. And the 4th. Hopefully the Black Bears' fortunes turn out differently. Shane McClendon 0 for 2 tonight. Has 2 runners on and nobody out. McClendon, the catcher, in his debut for Cowlitz. Santa Clarita, California native. Plays up in Oregon. He said he's been staying in Oregon this whole summer, training near George Fox. Had his first action earlier this week. Getting back into it, gets a bunt down. It's a good one. Stapleton has to throw. Not in time. There's the first hit in the Black Bears' career for McClendon. Loading up the bases. And not playing a lot. That is not easy to do in your debut. Drop a bunt down at a critical point in the game. McClendon getting it done. A single. And the bases are loaded for Sam Canton. Portland leads 4-2, but the Black Bears in prime position to get back into the game. Swing and a miss, 0-1 to Canton. Canton has been hit twice. He grounded out to second back in the 1st. Canton scored a run last inning. Bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. Almost like an awkward swing, half swing, 50%. 0-2 now. 0-2 to Canton. McClendon at first. Hernandez at second. Miller's at third. Stapleton on the rubber. His 0-2. High, ball 1. 1-2. Cowlitz got on the board last inning. 2 runs in the bottom of the 5th. Portland took the lead in the top of the 6th. Nobody out. Bases juiced. 1-2. Popped up. And for the Black Bears' sake, you hope this gets out of play, which it does. Still 1-2. McClendon bunted for a single. Hernandez walked, and Miller led off this inning with a hit by pitch. 1-2. On deck is Cody Estes. Softly tapped foul. 1-2. Getting ready for another 1-2. Stapleton stepping off, faking the throw over, resetting. Over to shortstop. And you were hoping it got over his head. And a big first out for Stapleton.
Now ready for the long fielder, number 18, Cody Estes.
And the line moves to Cody Estes. We talked about situational hitting. A vital part in almost every playoff team's DNA. The Pickles have it. We've seen them hurt the Black Bears, getting the timely hit, doing the right thing. Can Estes come through for Cowlitz? He's been swinging the bat well tonight. Takes ball 1 outside. Had a long fly out to deep right field. Estes is 0 for 2. Walked in the 3rd, grounded out in the 1st. The 1-0 to Cody, swing and a miss. Estes, the redshirt freshman at South Mountain Community College, the Arizona native, at the plate in a big spot. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Estes going to have to activate a 2-strike approach, especially at this juncture in the ball game. Cannot go down with the strikeout here. You have to put the ball in play. 1st and 3rd at the corners. Line drive off the glove of Govea into center field. The tying runner on 3rd. Hernandez will score. Tagged out at 3rd base is McClinton. But both runs score. And Estes getting the big hit. Coming through. Estes hit it on the screws. Up the middle, off the glove of Govea, ricocheting into center field. Bringing in Hernandez and Miller. And we're tied up at 4 again. Cody Estes driving an RBI 6 and 7. And the Black Bears punch right back. 1-2. That brings up Bronson Neve. He came through. Curveball inside, 1-0. Go ahead run at second base. Estes bouncing around. Stapleton steps off. Behind Neve to the backstop. 2-0. Bronson had an RBI double to get the Black Bears on the board. Can he give Cowlitz the lead? Bronson Neve 2 for 3. He's found himself again. And another mound visit. Brian Grant, the Portland pitching coach, out to talk with Stapleton and Conrad. What a game it's been so far. Final home game of the 2024 regular season. Going out with fireworks. Portland took a 2-0 lead with runs in the second and third inning. Cowlitz tied the game up. A hit by pitch led off the fifth inning. Bronson Neve drove in an RBI double. Bowen singled, and Rozier tied the game up with a sac fly to left field. And then in this inning, Miller was hit. Hernandez walked. McClendon dropped the bunt down for a drag bunt. Canton lined out, but Cody Estes got the big hit. Two and 0. And now Neve with a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. The 2-0 fouled off. Two and 1. 2 outs, bottom 6, 4-4 ball game. Stapleton's 2-1. Strike 2. 2 and 2. Neve, the Black Bears 3-hole. He's been the big bat all year. Slider outside for ball 3. Three and 2. Go ahead run at third. The payoff. Ball 4. Excellent eye. Bronson Neve with the big league take to take a walk. And now runners at the corners. Good at bat by Neve. Here's Shea Bowen. Bowen's been swinging well in this series. Bowen 5 for 10 in this series against Portland. Runners at the corners. Watch out for Neve trying to steal second. And it got him. It nailed Bowen on the leg. He'll take his base. And the bases are loaded, and there's a reliever being sent down from the Portland dugout to the bullpen. And Stapleton running into real trouble here, in danger of giving up the lead for the first time tonight. And Mark Magdaleno out to take the ball from Drew Stapleton. That'll do it. Drew Stapleton exits the game with the bases loaded. And Caleb Rozier at the plate. We'll come back in a moment. Another big moment in this game. Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 6. 4-4 game. Rozier's at the plate.
Baseball fans, head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Your local Norpac paper mill has been providing customers with quality paper products for more than 37 years. Check out our copy paper on your next Costco trip, supporting a local business as we strive to do for you. Luke Guest into the game. The 6'5" right-hander from Fort Collins, Colorado, pitches at Northern Colorado, making his 9th appearance of the season for the Pickles. Second time facing the Black Bears. He faced them back in the Black Bears' only win against the Pickles back on June 19th. He went 2 innings, scoreless innings, gave up 2 hits and 3 strikeouts. He inherits the bases loaded. Caleb Rozier at the plate. Did a job in his last at-bat, drove in a run to tie the game on the sac fly to left field. Can he give the Black Bears the lead? Called strike 1. Two-seamer working into Rozier. 0-1. Swing and a miss. A two-seamer slider. Interesting sequence for Guest. 0-2 now. We saw Estes put on a 2-strike approach, put the ball in play. Good things happen. The 0-2. Jack swing. He got him. Luke Guest comes in here and strikes out Rozier. And the Black Bears pick up 2 runs to tie the game, but leave the bases loaded to end the 6th.
Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We are proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Warmer weather is here, and what better way to enjoy a summer day than with a trip to the ballpark to watch Cowlitz Black Bears baseball.
Play ball!
Don't miss the action on the diamond as the Cowlitz Black Bears match up against other Western League rivals for the championship. This safe, outdoor event is a perfect outing for all. Peace Health is again a proud sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears. We have our team of medical experts on deck to provide our community with the care they need. Bring your family and bring your friends to a fun-filled time at the ballpark and make it a part of your healthy, active summer. Peace Health and Cowlitz Black Bears baseball. A great double play.
Gavin Gard outshines his first start, going an inning further. New season high, 6 innings, 4 runs given up, but he exits the game in a tie ball game. Gavin Schmidt takes over. Gavin Schmidt started his career at San Diego, currently in the transfer portal, the Scottsdale native. Starts off the leadoff man, Cody Kashimoto, with strike 1. Schmidt did not play in 2024, and he played in 7 games for the Toreros in 23. 0-2 now to Kashimoto. And the Black Bears showing some fight. Tying the game with 2 runs in the 5th. Portland took the lead 4-2 in the top of the 6th. Cowlitz taking advantage of free passes issued by Stapleton. Bouncing another reliever from the game. The 0-2 misses up and away. Drew Stapleton went 1 1/3 inning, gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 hit by pitch, a walk, and no strikeouts. Gavin Gard, best he can do is a no decision. 1-2 to Kashimoto. Schmidt making his 11th appearance on the season. Last one, 3 innings, gave up 3 runs in the 10-6 loss to the Raptors. Little squibbler to shortstop. Hernandez throws on the run. In time. Showing off his arm strength. 1 away on the ground out to short. Armando Briseño digging in for the 4th time. Briseño's 1 for 3 with an RBI single and 2 groundouts. Strike 1. Briseño with RBIs in 3 of his first 4 games for the Pickles. 0-1. Low and away, 1-1. Portland scored runs in the 2nd and 3rd to take a 2-0 lead. The Black Bears bounced back with runs in the 5th inning. Portland added 2 more to take a 2-run lead. And Cowlitz hanging tight, putting 2 more on the board. It's 4-4. 1 away in the top of the 7th. This game means something for the Pickles. I've been harping on it all night long. If the Pickles are going to have a chance to climb into that top spot in the West Coast League South Division, they need to take games like this. These are the games where you have opportunities to climb within a game of Corvallis, the perennial powers in this league. 3-1 is bounced foul. You got to win games like this. 3-2. It's been a dream season for Portland. Back-to-back playoff appearances. 34-13 coming into tonight's game. 17-5 in the second half. Sustaining success throughout this gauntlet of a season. 3-2 fly ball left field. Estes drifts back. He makes the catch in front of the wall. 2 away. That brings up a 3-hole hitter, Dalton Mayshore. Mayshore is 0 for 2 with the walk. Flies the first pitch he sees, right field. Out of play. 0-1. Mayshore had a multi-hit night last night. 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 runs, an RBI, plus 2 walks. A good night at the office. Line drive, right field. Rozier, it's off his glove. Rolling around in the corner. Mayshore's digging for third. He'll get there without a throw. And nearly a sensational grab by Rozier in right field. It was off his glove. But a 2-out triple for Mayshore. In Portland, an opportunity to regain the lead with their cleanup hitter coming to the plate. The first triple for Mayshore this season. He's at third base with 2 outs, spiked in front of the plate. Nice block by McClendon. McClendon playing in his first game of the summer. He joined the Black Bears earlier this week. 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. A ball and a strike. 1-1 to Griffith. Griffith is 1 for 3. Ball 2. He singled and scored back in the second. He struck out in the third and flew out to center in the 6th. This is exactly where you want your cleanup hitter if you're a Pickles fan. 2-1. Outside, 3-1. And now a really favorable spot for Griffith. The cleanup hitter in a friendly hitter's count. The go-ahead run 90 feet away late in the game. Schmidt's going to have to make a pitch here. The 3-1. Popped up. Shallow left field. Miller backing up. He makes the call and the catch. And Portland strands a runner at third. The 2-out triple does not haunt the Black Bears. Stretch time here in Cowlitz. We got a tight one. 4-4 ball game in this series finale.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from less. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard!
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
The second baseman, number 32, Chase Nagler.
6, 7, 8 due up for the Black Bears in the home half of the 7th. 4-4 ball game. Strike one to Nagler. Nagler's 1 for 2. Singled in the second. Dropped down a sac bunt in the 4th and flew out in the 5th. Inside for ball 1. 1-1 to Nagler. Nagler at second base tonight for Cowlitz. Black Bears with runs in the 5th and the 6th. 2 runs in both frames after being scoreless through the first 4 innings. 1-2 now. Luke Guest on the mound. He recorded the final 2 outs in the 6th inning. 2-2. That pitch missing outside. Two and 2 to Nagler. Guest just got a piece of that slider. The tough pitch on the righty-righty matchup. That slider spinning away from Nagler's bat. Nice job just to get a piece on it. The 2-2 inside. 3-2 now. On deck is Nick Miller, and Caden Hernandez is in the hole. 3-2. 4-4 game. Ball 4 outside. Nicely drawn walk from Nagler. He's on base for the second time. And the go-ahead run on base for the Black Bears. Here's Nick Miller. Miller has not been retired tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice, walk, and a hit by pitch. Scored a run. He led out the 6th inning. Part of the 2-run bottom of the 6th. 1-0. Nagler at first. Guest checking over. Nagler with 2 stolen bases in 7 games for the Black Bears. 1-0. Inside. 2 balls and no strikes. And what started off as a sweltering summer day, temps in the mid-90s, as high as 95 here in Longview. It's turned comfortable. Nice rose sky beyond center field. Little hit and run. Is it going to get through? Yes! Miller muscles it into right field. Going from first to third is Nagler. And the Black Bears putting something together in the bottom of the 7th. That ball not hit very hard at all. Miller just pushing it into the outfield. Gouveia was out of position trying to cover the bag with Nagler taking off. And a hit and run executed to perfection. And here's Caden Hernandez, 0 for 2 tonight. Can he come through with his first Black Bears hit? Slider misses low. 1-0. And a tight slider from Guest. Guest, the Northern Colorado Bear. 6'5", 205 pounds. Runners at the corners. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. It hit Hernandez. Taking second is Miller. One and one. Runners at second and third. Gets 1-1 to Hernandez. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One and two. Nobody out. Miller at second. Nagler at third. Called strike 3. What a spot for Guest. The upper inside corner, dotting it up. One down in the bottom of the 7th. And man, did Guest in the Pickles need that. First strikeout. First strikeout for Guest. And here's McClendon. 1-0, the first pitch outside. McClendon bunted for a single in his last AB. First hit as a Black Bear. Can he do it again? Black Bears don't need a hit. Ground ball through the infield with the infield being in. Little jam shot, just get that run in. Slider inside, 2-0. The outfield playing straight up. For McClendon, you just got to get it into the outfield. And not saying pop it up. Just somehow got to get that run in. Inside. Catching the inside part of the zone. 2-1. One away. Bottom 7. 4-4 game. McClendon grounds it to short. Taking off Nagler. The Pickles will sacrifice an out for a run. Cowlitz leads 5-4. Heads up base running. Miller getting over to third base as well. And the Black Bears have their first lead of the game. Good base running by Nagler. As soon as he heard the crack of the bat and saw it hit the ground, he was off. RBI ground out for McClendon. Cowlitz leads 5-4. Back to the top of the order. Here's Sam Canton. 2 outs. Bottom 7, a runner at third. 1-0. Good situational hitting. McClendon putting the ball in play, grounding it to short. Not hit too hard. Enough time for Nagler to score. 2-0. Black Bears lead 5-4. An opportunity to add another run. Miller's at third, 90 feet away. 3-0 now. And there's an arm getting up and throwing in the Portland bullpen. Canton's 0 for 2. He's been hit by a pitch twice. Taking strike 1 across his knees. 3-1. Line drive, gloved by the first baseman Ferguson. He takes it himself, Cowlitz adds a run. A leadoff walk comes around to score. Shane McClendon driving in the go-ahead run in his debut on an RBI ground out. After 7, your score, Cowlitz 5, Portland 4.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
Hi, this is Mike from
Build with Baker. Baker Lumber Company is at 311 Pine Street in Kelso, Washington. Don't limp through summer with an old rotten deck. Build with Baker. Baker Lumber Company, 360-423-3900. And the Black Bears lead 5-4. Cowlitz adding a run in the bottom of the 7th inning. Mason Schmidt pitching with a lead. 1-0 to Alex Govea. Black Bears with their first lead of the ball game. Govea is 1 for 3. Grounder deep in the hole. Backhand Hernandez, it eats him up. And we'll see the official ruling. But the tying run's on base. It goes down as a hit in the books. Govea is 2 for 4.
And ready for the Pickles, the left fielder, number 9, Tony Otis.
And the left fielder, Tony Otis, digging in for the 4th time tonight. He's 0 for 2. Lined out to right in his last trip. Squaring to bunt early. Sack bunt situation. Rolling foul. 0-1. Otis can't get it down. Will he bunt again? Otis, the left fielder from Pacific. 0-1. Govea's at first. Nobody out, top of the 8th inning. Otis showing a pickoff attempt to first base. 0-1. Black Bears lead 5-4. The 0-1 to Otis. And he can't get it down. And Otis in presumably a drag bunt situation with which is how early he is showing. He can't get the bunt down. To the irk of the Pickles coaching staff, and now the runner's still at first base with 2 strikes. He's trying it again. 2 strikes. Pull him back. Wow. Yes, that run is important. The Pickles need this win, trying to keep pace for the top seed in the West Coast League South. But can we possibly see a 2-strike bunt attempt? He's showing. Schmidt's 0-2. He pulls back, taking ball 1 down in the dirt. I didn't think we'd see an 0-2 bunt attempt. But Otis just showing the urgency of how important Govea is at first base. 1-2. Line drive, dropping quickly, running in, making the catch is Estes. A big out, number 1. Otis can't move the runner up. Govea is still at first base.
And ready for the Pickles, the first baseman, number 26, Kevin Ferguson.
That brings up the first baseman, Kevin Ferguson. Ferguson's 1 for 3. He doubled and scored in the 6th. Top of the 8th inning, 1 down. Cowlitz leads 5-4. The sun on its way down here at David Story Field. 94 degrees at first pitch. The temp is down to 80. And I don't even know if it's that. A nice warm breeze cooling us down here. Comfortable temperatures. 0-1. Ferguson was 0 for 10 when the Black Bears faced the Pickles in Portland back in June. Went 2 for 3 last night, 2 for 17 on the season. Now he's 3 for 20. 0-2. Oh, and 2 to Ferguson. Tying run at first base. Gouveia led off this inning with the base hit. Schmitz 0-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. First strikeout for Schmidt. Now 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Here's Blake Conrad. Blake Conrad had the big hit back in the top of the 6th. He put Portland up 4-2 with a 2-run double. Schmidt checking over to first base. Gouveia still there since he singled to lead off this inning. Tony Otis bunted twice. He couldn't get the button down. Ferguson struck out. 2 outs for Conrad. Tying run at first. Checking over to first base again. Conrad's 2 for 3. Singled and scored in the 3rd and his 2-run double in the 6th. Jack swing. Good take. 1-0. Schmitz 1-0. In the air, fouled to the right side. Over the net and onto LCC's campus. 1-1. Two away. Gouveia with 9 stolen bases on the season. Up and inside. 2 balls and a strike. 1-run game. Top of the 8th inning. Schmitz an out away from getting out of this thing. 2 innings of work. This could do it. On the ground to shortstop. Hernandez throws to Nagler, stopping on the bag. Schmitz thrown 2 scoreless innings. Big relief work from the right-hander from Arizona. Middle 8. Cowlitz leads 5-4.
Ahoy there, mateys. Spring has sprung, and that means it's time to hit the high seas, or the open road, or any place you get to wear a cool outfit and go real fast. Thank goodness Fiber Federal Credit Union has you covered. Get the boat, wave runner, RV, ATV, or motorcycle you want at a rate as low as Davy Jones' Locker. The RV, boat, and adventure loan from Fiber Federal. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Hi, this is Mike from Dick Hanna Toyota. We've been part of this community for years. We're proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears once again this year. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends watching America's pastime. Dick Hanna Dealerships has been around for over 70 years, and they are a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community.
Dick Hanna Toyota, believe in nice.
Call WeatherGuard.
577-7200.
WeatherGuard. Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard. Number 47, Jack.
Hi, it's me, your friendly neighborhood codger. Back in my day, a checking account was a checkbook, a box of checks that looked like a brick, and a really sweet pen, if you were lucky. So now, Fiber Federal Credit Union comes along with their free choice checking that gives you a rate that's better than a lot of savings certificates. Free checking and great dividends? Way better than a box. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union.
Bottom of the 8th inning. Black Bears lead 5-4. A new pitcher on the mound. Lou Guest is out after an inning and a third of work. On to pitcher Portland's Noah Ficklin. The 5'11 left-hander from St. George, Utah to BYU, making his 8th appearance. All have come out of the bullpen. 11 innings of work this season, 9 strikeouts, 6 walks. He'll face Cody Estes, lining the first pitch into left field, making a nice grab. One down. And excuse me, on to pitch is Jack Fedden from Akron. Linwood, Washington, 6 feet, 190 pounds, right-hander. One away. Strike one, crossing the bottom of the zone. Fenton making his debut. 1-1. Bronson Neve at the plate. 2 for 3 with the walk and a fielder's choice. His RBI double tied up the game, or scored the first run for the Black Bears. Two and two. Bottom 8. Low for ball 3. Full count to Neve. Ball 4. Second walk that Neve's had tonight. And the Black Bears have a potential insurance run on first base.
Now batting for the Black Bears, designated hitter number 37, Shea Bowen.
Here's Shea Bowen, the cleanup hitter. Taking strike one. Bowen hit 5 for 10 in this series. 2 multi-hit games. Check over to first base. Close play. Neve's back in there. Bowen needs a hit here to make it 3 consecutive 2-hit games. Black Bears lead 5-4. Oh, a wild throw off the sidewall. Neve's digging for 3. Griffith racing in from right field. Neve is going to get there standing up. And a runner at third with 1 out. The air on the pitcher, Fenton. And now there's a job to do for Bowen. 1 away. Neve's at third base. 1-1. Bowen struck out in his first AB. He was hit in the 4th, singled in the 5th, and hit again. Fouls the 1-1 back to the screen. A ball and 2 strikes.
Great job, Jay Oliver.
1 away. Infield's in for Portland. Fouled back. Still 1-2. 1-2, one away. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Grounded to the third base side. Fenton and Akron commit. Hit 95 in an outing earlier this spring. Outside, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Neves at third. He he reached on a 1-out walk. Bowen walks 2. Back-to-back walks. And runners at the corners. Here's Caleb Rozier. Conrad goes out to talk to Fenton. And a redemption at bat for Rozier. He struck out with the bases loaded in the 6th. Cowlitz leads 5-4. It's been a fun series finale. Final home game of the season for the Black Bears. Portland needs this game to keep pace with Corvallis. But if you also take a look at the standings, Ridgefield on the trails of Portland. One and 0. Ridgefield tied with Portland in the second half. Runners at the corners. Back up the middle, skipping off the mound. Glove by the shortstop, Kashimoto over to first. In time. And a clutch double play. Flipped by Kashimoto, Govea to keep this game a 1-run affair. Last chance coming up for Portland. Down a run.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
The Cowlitz Black Bears are looking for families to open their homes to elite college baseball players, fueled by passion and talent, ready to call Cowlitz County their home away from home. As a Black Bears host family, you provide more than shelter. You become a source of unwavering support. You're not just a host, you're a vital part of their success story. In return for your generosity, the Black Bears offer a package that's as rewarding as the experience itself. Enjoy complimentary season tickets for your entire household, a 15% discount on merchandise, and an unforgettable night of honor at the ballpark. Go to CowlitzBlackBears.com to learn more on how you can become a host family today. That's CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Warmer weather is here, and what better...
Top of the 9th inning. Jack Metcho leads off for the Pickles, down 5-4. Mason Schmidt out for his 3rd inning of work. Missing high on the first pitch for ball 1. Cowlitz had a go-ahead RBI ground out from the catcher McClendon in his debut back in the 7th inning. Strike 1. A ball and a strike to Metcho. Metcho's 0 for 2. The 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Metcho at the plate. On deck is Cody Kashimoto and Armando Briseño. 2-1. Popped up. Behind second base is Nagler. He's there. One down in the top of the ninth. One away. Here's the leadoff man, Cody Kashimoto. Kashimoto 1 for 2 tonight. He doubled back in the 5th inning. Second ball, 1 low. 1-0 to Kashimoto. Kashimoto grounded out to short in his last trip back in the 7th. Schmidt's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 away, top of the 9th. Mason Schmidt putting together his best outing in his past couple of appearances. Strike 1. Schmidt went 2 scoreless innings, giving up earned runs back in Bend, but he hasn't had a perfect outing since July 11th. Fouled back, 2-2. Schmidt making his 11th appearance, 14 innings of work. 1-2 record, 5.78 ERA. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Low for ball 3. On deck is Briseño. Top of the order. Portland has a good part of the lineup to tie this game up. Popped up, shallow left field. Backing up is Miller, making the catch in shallow left field. And the Pickles are down to their final out. 2 outs, top of the 9th. Last call for Portland, Armando Briseño at the plate. Briseño's 1 for 4. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Briseño hit 3 homers for Long Beach State this past season. None this summer with Portland. Popped up, right side, chasing after it's Nevitz out of play. The Pickles are down to their final strike. Oh, and 2. Schmidt on the mound. Fouled out of play. Briseño was 5 for 8 in the first 2 games of this series. 4 for 5 and 4 ribbies on Tuesday night's game. Swing and a miss! He tipped it off his leg. Jumping the gun. And Portland still alive. Still 0-2. There it is. Schmidt got him. And the Pickles fall 5-4. And the Black Bears avoid the sweep. In a 5-4 win, a back-and-forth affair. Cowlitz had to dig deep, but Mason Schmidt comes into the game in the 7th inning and gets the win. Mason Schmidt in his 2nd win of the year. Big work out of the bullpen. And if any coaches watching Schmidt out there, this went a long way. This is a guy you're going to want on your team. Currently in the portal. 3 innings. What an outing. But the Black Bears get a win 5-4. That will do it from our coverage, our video coverage here on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in all year. We had a lot of fun this season. The Black Bears get the win in record. They finished 14-13 at home. The Black Bears, they'll be back next year, right back here at David Story Field. What a season it was. We appreciate you hanging with us. It's not over. Come hang on our radio streams, CowlitzBlackBears.com. Series beginning tomorrow in Walla Walla against the Sweets. They'll be off on Monday, then back at it up in Port Angeles against the Lefties to finish out the 2024 campaign. Again, thank you so much for tuning in. On behalf of the whole Black Bears organization, my producer, Derek Lunn, my auto engineer, Chase Bross, I'm Jack Conley. Thanking you all for hanging with me night in and night out. Black Bears get the win 5-4 over the Pickles. Winning record at home this season. Tune to the radio stream. Black Bears will need it. Make sure to keep up with all the Black Bears information on the socials at CowlitzBlackBears.com. Cowlitz Black Bears, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, X, wherever you consume your information. Keep up with us on the road in this final week. Thanks for tuning in. So long from Longview. Black Bears get the win 5-4 over Portland.
Black Bears.